Welcome to this short practice. I just wanted to share something with you that feels good for me, something that is simple to do first thing in the morning or any time of the day really. It can be done inside, outside. There's no specific special circumstances to get feeling good in your body. So if that's a goal for you, then I hope you can join along with me and let's flow together. Start by taking a comfortable seat on your mat. It can be cross-legged, kneeling, legs out straight ahead of you, whichever position is most comfortable. And then I'll invite you to either place your hands onto your chest or rest them in your lap, again, as you're led to. Close your eyes and take a few moments just to settle into your own breath this morning, your own body. Inhale through your nose and exhale, releasing your shoulders away from your ears. As you inhale again, lift up through your chest, growing tall through the top of your head. And exhale completely. You may wish to pause here and just continue focusing in on your breath. You can breathe in and out for as long as you need to calm your nervous system, to calm your body, to center onto your mat, to center your ground, your mind, your body. When you've reached a place of stillness and calmness, then you know you're ready to begin. Drop your chin to your chest, let your hands fall to your lap, open your eyes, lift your gaze, and lift your arms also overhead. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms towards the ceiling and press up. Pressing your palms up, you can take your pinky fingers back. Find that gentle stretch through your shoulders as you reach up. Sit a little heavier through your hips. As you exhale, reach your arms out either side, keeping your palms flexed here. Pull your fingers towards your shoulders. As you reach out, pause in the center. At parallel to the floor, press the heels of your hands out to either side. Feel that stretch sensation through your palms. As you continue reaching out, draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. Sit tall. And then slowly lower your hands all the way down to the ground. Place your fingertips towards your knees. Exhale as you round your spine. Take your chin to your chest for a seated cat. Inhale as you shift through center, drawing your chest upwards and your shoulders back. Lift your gaze. Exhale and round once more, drawing your chin to your chest. Inhale to lift, extend and look up, shoulders back. Exhale and round. Inhale to lift. And exhale to round. Inhale. Exhale and settle. Just cross and flip over onto your hands and knees. Take a moment to place your hands under your shoulders, your index fingers pointing straight ahead, and a nice wide palm here. Separate your knees, hip width distance apart. Place the tops of your feet to the floor. As you exhale, round your spine here, cat pose, chin to chest. Press the floor down, press your shins down, draw your belly in. And inhale back through center. Drop your belly, lift your chest, take your shoulders back. Exhale again, cat pose. Press firmly through your hands into the ground, especially the inner edge of your hand. Keep that strong. As you shift back through center, pull the heel of your hand, so the back edge of your hand, towards your knees. You can keep that action going, that firing action of heel of hand to knee squeezing in throughout both cat and cow. And when that feels good, just settle back onto your heels for a little child's pose. We're going to stay a little bit upright here though. So keep your gaze lifted forward, press your hands down and forward as you really shift your hips back into your heels. Okay, and then either stay here or start to walk your hands farther forward, farther forward, farther forward, looking for that lengthening under your armpit. Shoulders are going to move forward and up towards your ears as you bring your forehead towards the floor. With your next inhale, shift forward, almost staying low and slithering as you lower yourself towards the ground. Keep your hands planted roughly where they are. You can separate your feet here so they're hip-width distance apart. Press the tops of your feet down, and so your legs are feeling very strong. Engage through your hips and drive your hips towards the floor. Little lift here for some cobra, chest up, gaze forward, draw those shoulders back. Again, pressing through the whole of your hand, squeeze the heel of your hand back towards your toes. And exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Press your hands down, pull back, shoulders back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Pause and take your hands slightly wider, coming right up onto the fingertips like a little tent with your fingers. You want those hands just about the distance of your shoulders, or slightly wider but at that height. Press your fingertips down. Keep your legs strong, your hips strong here, driving down, and then again lift up. Pull your elbows back this time, elbows back, chest up, gaze up, and exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Legs strong here, legs doing some supporting work, lifting, and exhale. Inhale, lift again, last time, and exhale. Draw your hands back in under your shoulders, press back up to all fours, and slide your knees in so they're underneath your hips again. Twisted child's pose. Lift your right arm high towards the ceiling so you get that big stretch up, and then slide it through. Place the back of your hand towards the floor, your shoulder and your head. You can draw that shoulder in, walking your fingertips further towards the side. Your opposite hand's going to either support you. You can come back up onto those fingertips again. You can walk it all the way forward. Or you might wish to wrap around towards your opposite hip. Draw back in through your belly. Shift your hips back off to the side. Lift your chest, your chin slightly as you bring your gaze slightly up. And inhale to release. We're going to take that on the other side. Pausing in the middle here. Press your hands down, integrate through your shoulders. And then lift your left arm high and through. Again, place the back of your hand, your shoulder, your head towards the floor. Coming up to tent your fingertips. Press your feet down. Shift your hips back to the left. Place your right hand back to the floor to support you, returning through your tabletop position. Draw in through your belly, press your hands down, pull your shoulders down and back away from your ears, lift your chin slightly. Slide your knees back, tuck your toes, and shift your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk your heels up and down, bending your knees, finding some loosening, some length through the backs of your legs. Wag your hips back and forth as you settle into this shape, even taking a moment here to explore what's happening in your body. Press your hands strongly down and forward. Bring your shoulders towards your ears and stretch your hips up and back. If there's a rounding in your low back, you'll bend your knees and shift your hips way back. Look for that lengthening through your spine first, and then start to ease your heels to or towards your mat as you stretch out the backs of your legs. Bend your knees and walk your hands to your feet at the back of your mat. Hang heavy with your knees bent. Rest your chest on top of your thighs and let your hands hang towards the floor. You could take opposite elbows or just let them rest. Relax your head so it hangs heavy. As you inhale, draw your chest forward, lift your chin. As you exhale, evenly round. Allow your face to move towards your shins as you start to shift your hips up. Bring the weight a little bit forward into your toes to get your hips higher. Settle. Return to your breath and allow that to be the guiding force here in this practice. Holding these poses as long as needed to come into that comfortable place where breath can be in and out, both even. And then with your knees bent here, slowly roll up. From the base of your spine all the way up, roll in, belly in, roll up, roll up. Reach your arms up overhead, stretch towards the ceiling, lift your chest, little bit back bend in your upper spine, and then exhale and fold forward once again, bending your knees, draw your belly in, and walk your hands down. And then you're going to walk all the way forward to the top of your plank. Plank pose is the top of a push-up, so wrists just right under or slightly ahead of your shoulders. Inner edge of your hand to the floor. Grip the floor with your fingertips and bring your gaze slightly forward. Push through your toes here or drop through your knees. Engage through your hips, glutes, tailbone, the base of your spine pressed down. Draw your belly in and draw forward through your chest. So remember, knees or toes. And then lower very slowly. Once again, pulling yourself towards the floor. Roll over onto your back. Bend your knees, plant your feet flat. Take a moment to lift your hips, draw long through your low spine. Relax your hands down, let your shoulders open. Tuck your chin slightly to lengthen through the back of your neck. And then with all 10 fingers, pick up your right knee and draw in towards your shoulder. Pull your knee down and press your shin into your hands. Keeping your thighs close to your chest as possible. Lift your foot, and with your same hand, grab hold of the outside edge of your foot. Pull your knee down, kick your foot up. Bring some activation into your foot by flexing your foot on purpose. And then start to kick that heel away from you. Kick your foot into your hand and pull back on your foot. Squeeze your right hip down and out. You're going to start to open that leg out to the right side. And slowly draw back through center. Bend your knee, release your foot, and bring your ankle to your opposite knee. Flex your foot, flare your toes out, clamp the knee tight like you're bending it. Reach your knee away from you to start. Keeping that active foot, active knee, working to feel anything around the hip. Could be front, side, or even back. Release and draw your shin towards you. Reaching your hands through needle's eye, you can take behind your thigh and draw your shin to your chest. Keep that active foot, active knee. As you draw your shin down, tuck your chin. Reach your hips away from you on your mat, so towards the back of your mat here, lengthening through your low back. Release and switch sides. All 10 fingers, pick up your left knee, draw it down towards your shoulder. Press your shin into your hands, pull down on that shin. Squeeze your left hip down and in. Feels like the inner thighs are squeezing towards one another here. And then keeping that thigh as close to your chest as you can, lift your shin and reach to take hold of your foot outside edge. Kick your foot into your hand, pull down on your foot with your hand. Keep an active flex foot here as you kick out. Bringing your toes towards your forehead, heel towards the wall behind you. And open that leg out towards the left. As you bend your knee in, bring your ankle towards your opposite knee, flex your foot, flare those outer toes out, clamp through your knee, and reach your knee away from you. Then using both hands, draw that shin in, reaching behind your thigh, draw your shin towards your chest. Keeping an active foot, active knee as you draw your shin in. Release your grip, release your ankle. Extend both legs long on your mat and open your arms out to either side. Lift them overhead, interlace your fingers, turn your palms away from you, flex your feet. Push your heels down, strengthen your legs, press your tailbone up, lift through your chest, your chin, press your hands away from you and your pinky fingers into the floor. So you have this very active supine position, like you're standing, but lying on your back. And then slowly release, allowing your hands to come down either side. With your palms up, take a moment here to close your eyes. In your final Shavasana, just rest. Return to your breath. It is these simple practices that become most sustainable when we allow ourselves the gift of yoga for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, removing the guilt of a 60 or 90-minute practice. Be thankful for the time that you spend with yourself today. When you're ready to get up, move slowly, and until next time, thank you.